Hey there, welcome back to Frostpunk. In this playthrough, we will be ramping up the difficulty on the last autumn scenario, and we will be choosing to side with the engineers instead of the workers. Let's jump right in. We're back in Frostpunk. Hi, welcome. Okay, so last time we tried to do the last autumn, it didn't work out so well. So I did a little bit of testing off stream, and I have a strategy that we're going to use. So we're going to go into the last autumn scenario.
Motherfucker.
Oh, hello, Harley. Welcome. And we are going to tweak it just a hair because I should have thought things through a little bit more. But anyways, let me get it started and get it loading, and I'll talk about what I'm going to do. So the last autumn, we're going to customize, and we're going to say hard, but we're going to tweak one setting. We're going to pull the economy back to medium. And I'm going to tell you why. So I'm going to say start and let it go. In order for the strategy that I use, that I have ingrained in myself and find it very hard to stray from, I need to use the workers path to complete the hard mode. Well, I promised I was going to show you the engineers. So, we're going to skip the intro because we've seen it. In order to make it work with the engineers, if I tweak just the one setting, we're golden. And I do want to show you those alternate choices. So that's why we did what we did. So by making the economy as a medium instead of a hard, our research is going to go slightly faster, and we're going to get more resources, a little bit more, from the Frostland. So if you are playing along, just be aware that that's what that setting does for us. The people's needs, like them getting sick and getting hungry, is still going to be on hard. The generator safety level is still going to be on hard. So everything else is still going to be more difficult. We're just going to have a little more resources. The research is going to go slightly faster because when I go the route of the engineers, I run out of time, like every time. And I didn't want that to happen to us. I wanted to be able to show you all the way through the scenario. So that's what we're doing tonight. All right, so day one, pausing. The very first law we're going to assign is not the chapel like I would normally do. Instead, we're going to go for radical treatment. The biggest reason, I don't have to build anything right away, right? So I can save my resources there. Next thing is the same thing we do every time. We got to get that research up and going ASAP. So we're going to build a workshop. And I only have enough resources for one. So there's that. And then we are going to put all of our workers on the piles that are hanging out around here. There we go. And we're going to let that run. So about halfway through the build of the first workshop, you should be able to place your second one and move the road over to it. Yes, I know what I'm doing. Thank you very much. We should gather all the stuff around. Yeah! I'm already doing it. Stop trying to tell me how to play my game. Alright, so as always, very first thing we are going to research is the faster gathering. Now, the biggest difference that you'll see on day one, if you are playing true hard mode, you will not be able to finish any research on day one. You can start it, you can get close, but you will not be able to finish it. So that gives you kind of the scale of difference for researching. Next thing, as always, gotta get that sawmill. Gotta make sure we have the supplies. Okay, so everybody's gonna need housing. We know this. I'm gonna put the medical post there, so I'm gonna leave that spot and start building the houses out from that. We're going to come up with the road this way. So what's going to happen is the medical post is going to go there. But then I'm going to pull that road up behind this route. And that'll also get us to where eventually we'll put the chapel. So we're going to build basically the same pattern. It's just not going to go as quickly as it did the last time. So they're throwing rocks again. And we're just going to let them do it. It doesn't affect anything. It's fine. We save ourselves a little bit of discontent by just letting them throw some rocks. And by getting some of those tents built sooner, we're going to get less sick people the very first night. The very next law we're going to go for is, again, a difference. We're going to go for overcrowding. So now, once we have our medical facilities up and running, we'll be able to put double the occupancy. So instead of only 5 people in the medical post, we can have up to 10. They don't like it, but too bad. I'm in charge. That's what we're doing. So instead of saying I'm going to provide shelter for everyone, which maybe I could do, I'm going to play the safe route and say I'm just going to provide some. I do not want to get myself into a pickle by saying, yeah, I'll give you all shelter, and then I miss the deadline and everybody get really pissed off at me. I mean, they're already kind of mad enough, right? That's right. Get moving. Alright, first thing is done. Immediately put all those guys onto a coal pile just because I have nothing else for them to do until the sawmill is done researching. And I don't want them standing around idle. We can't have any lazy bums. Next up, food is going to be a huge thing. We're going to go for that. I'm going to go ahead and get the sawmill set up. I do not expect it to get worked until tomorrow. We're going to pull that road straight through. Cookhouse is going to be next, and then after that is going to be the medical post. So I need 25 wood to build the medical post, and I've got it. So let's get that built right there, and we're going to have to pull the road over just a hair. Got the foragers, so the next thing is going to be the docks. We got to make sure we get all of our resource gathering items up and running right away. Now that it is free time, we can pull those people off. New law. Next is going to be hearty meals. We are not going to make hearty meals right away, but we'll have the option. While I was in here, I should have done this. Go ahead and put a couple people there. Put all of our engineers there so we can finally start treating those sick people. And then I'm out of stuff for everything else. Great. Alright, you three go back over there. I still have a day to provide shelter for half of the people. Gonna get at least one more sick person. Oh, 2. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Yep, there's nothing for them here except work. We can say, let's see, but all it does is take you the laws, and we can't sign a new one yet, so. Yeah, get busy. Everybody's got something to do. Okay, foragers is going to be very important to get up and running next. We can let these people come back. We've got 100 coal, that'll be fine to start. Next is going to be the profiles. And let's see if we can get some tents going. And we're out of wood. New law. New law is going to be, finally, the chapel. By the time that deadline comes up, we should have enough wood to do it. I don't have enough for the docks, I don't have enough for that, but I have enough. So I could have said I'd provide shelter for everybody, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Let's get our other sawmill here. Is there enough? No. What are we short? 2? Yep. Cool. Cool. There we go. Everybody's happy. They have a tent. And no more sick people from being homeless. Everybody's getting fed. There we go. Look at that. We are in good shape so far. If I could have just had, you know, an extra 2 wood, I would have been even happier, but I'll take what I can get. New law. We are going to sign evening service so that we can use that ability once we build the chapel. We have our 2 pieces of wood. Go. Then, how much do I need for this? 40? Oh no, only 20. Okay, cool. Okay, 2 workers arguing. What do we tell them? Mind your work, discontent falls. So the science says motivation will rise a little bit, or only fools doubt it and everything rises. Let's just go for everything. So we are going to, oh, I didn't want the person, I wanted this. We're going to pull people off of these steel piles that are almost done anyways, so that we can get the scouts going ASAP. I'm sorry, foragers in this scenario, but they're scouts. Wood pile's been depleted. Very good. And this is done. Awesome. There you go. And finish that up. Yeah, look at that. Amazing. Everything's done. Great. Let's get the docks going. Drawing boards are done. So, first thing here is going to be reloading station. Again, the resources are paramount. Got to get that up and going ASAP. First stock, as always, is steel. Let's get our chapel here before we get in trouble for forgetting about it. Second dock is going to be coal. Oh. Everything's happening at once. Hold on. Hold your horses. Okay. Reindeer tracks, nothing there. But we can go over to the hunting grounds, which we know will give us some food. Which we really need since we have none. 0. So I'm going to get some things sorted. Put a road there so that I can get another sawmill set up there. I try and leave just enough room to put another row of tents right behind the chapel. Gives me a little bit of room to grow before I have to move that sawmill again. I'm not worried about having anybody work it just yet. Oh, speaking of, can we build? Nope, not yet. That's fine. Yes. Telegraph station, right. Next thing we need. We have enough to do it, so let's do it. Full, nope, we don't have enough to do it. Hold on. That's what I was waiting for. Everybody goes there, and what's left goes there. Go ahead and pull a couple people off here. Otherwise, they're just going to fill up and then stop working, so. What? Engineer. He wants to be in an engineer tent because the workers smell. Sure. Go for it. Go. Again, everything at once. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna go for medical post upgrade. We don't have any sick right now, but we will. It is inevitable. Let's get our first camp set up, get some food coming in. And telegraph is done. Great. So, first thing, one of those, and then the rest, workers. Yes, I know. I'm going to work on it. I promise. I promise we will start working on the generator. We'll get there. The line is open. We shall succeed. Yeah, I know I can order resources. I already did it. It already happened. Yes, we have enough. We're going to go for drafting machines. We're lucky enough, we'll be able to get the optimized materials fairly soon. New law. Next law we're going to go for is going to be the public house. That's going to fit right there. Exactly where I planned it to go. We also have more people coming in, but we don't have any wood. We're going to need to build some more tents. Let's put 2 people in there. There we go.
Hey, listen.
Is it a brand new playthrough with every scenario, or can you save progress? So every scenario is kind of like a challenge run. So it is kind of like brand new. However, there's an endless mode. So you can save progress and you can see how long you can survive You can make it whatever difficulty level you want. So those are your two options. So the scenarios have a definite end, and you just go through that. Or you can do the endless mode. And they have different levels of difficulty for that and different challenges for that as well. We're going to use the evening services, raise motivation just a little bit more at the cost of some food. Does that answer your question? I hope. I need the reloading stations too. Since you can't move cities, as it seems, what's the end goal here? So, in the case of this particular scenario, the end goal is to build the generator before you're out of time. We have a deadline. I believe it's day 37. We have to build the generator before then, or we lose. Game over. Lose the scenario. And there's different goals for each scenario. But they're all a finite time limit until, like I said, you go to the endless mode, which they have a survivor, which is more of a hardcore, resources are scarce, lots more disasters, but you survive as long as you can. Or they have more peaceful ones as well. Excellent. Optimize materials, please. And we have our people here without homes, so the first thing we're going to do is get them some homes. Let me get a law going here. We're going to do the bare knuckle bouts to allow people to fight and reduce some discontent all on their own. And then I guess we're going to throw some people on here. Yeah, since we're working on the optimized materials, I don't want to try making any of the structural profiles yet. I'm going to try and save wood as much as I can. Need it all. There we go. So starting tomorrow, probably mid-morning, maybe close to noon, this should be done, which means we can start queuing up the profiles that we need. And motivation falls again. There is work to be done. Oh, 10:30. Nice. Nice. We are gonna go for... Tempted to go for the food. It's either food or faster forager carts, which again will get us food. Let's go for the fishing harbor. We're gonna pull everybody off here. From here. And queue up how many? 7? Sure. I need 8 to start. There we go. All 8. Queued up and ready to go. Okay. The beginning of the safety concerns. I will improve safety. I can't do it yet, though. I gotta wait 13 hours. The end of the world. Do we censor the letter, or do we not? We're gonna censor it. Y'all don't need to know what's going on. This is your world. You don't need to know anything else. Alright, that one's done. We're gonna dismantle it and put all of those people over there. Fishing harbor is done. Great. Let me get the forager carts going. Now that it is free time, let's see about getting some of this. Oh, we're out of steel. That was it. Okay, fine. Fine! But we got some people back. Let's put them here and pull a couple more off there. See, they ran out of storage space, so then they just stopped working, so it's a waste. And we'll put those 4 people there. I don't have steel for that, but we're going to put up some more sawmills. That way, as soon as something runs out of trees within its reach, we already have some set up ready to go. Nope. I just want to make sure if you get too close, it says it will destroy resources, so we don't want to do that. But we do want to try and get as much of the trees in the green as possible. Alright, and you can always reclaim roads and get the exact same amount of wood back, so it's not a big deal to make more roads.
What?
Thank you, Spartan, for that.
Is he okay? Is that supposed to happen?
That is totally supposed to happen. That was awesome when he was spinning around like that and grounded. Alright, Book of Laws. We have to improve safety. I'm going to go for safety procedures first. Everybody's happy. Yay. And we do need to flip that on because otherwise people will get very upset that you signed the law but you didn't use it. And the cooldown is back for this, so we're going to do that. Keep the motivation up as much as we can. No worries, Spartan. Thank you. I appreciate it. Should be getting steel in much faster now that we're using the reloading docks. Okay, so now we're going to concentrate a little bit on generator stuff. First is going to be safety, so that ventilation plant is going to help out. We're going to pull everybody off of here. And we are going to get the first structure for the generator started. We are doing pretty good on food, which is wonderful, especially since, you know, I still haven't set up the stupid fishing harbors. So we're going to do that, and we are also going to order us some peoples. Let's go for 2 more engineers and the rest workers. So by knowing that I'm going to be favoring engineers over workers, I know I'm going to need more engineers to staff the things that's going to bring up. So that's why I am ordering more engineers as we go. We're going to assign after hours equipment maintenance, which is going to make places that have safety procedures on a little more efficient. It's not going to take quite as much of a hit. We have more people come in. Let's go ahead and get some more housing set up. 3 more will do. So as soon as the safety concern starts and you get access to that side of the laws, I generally tend to get everything I want to get out of there first before I move back over to, what do they call it? The administration side, and start finishing up there. You've heard the word efficiency. I try. I'm not the greatest at it, but I try. And welcome in, Arkham. Oh, that's when you were looking for Noglins. Nice. Welcome in, Emperor Renard.
Trudons, I swear. It's either a Trudon or... No, it's a Trudon.
Trudons are horrible. Alright, so next up, let's see, do we have enough? No, definitely not. So let's go ahead and get the machine shop. And we are out of food at the hunting grounds. Awesome! So let's go follow the water. See if we can't find some fishing. Machine shop acquired. And we're still short on steel. Of course we're still short on steel. We're always short on steel. Let's go ahead and go for the upgraded docks. That's going to be a thing we definitely need. And we are back to the laws, so the next thing we're going to get, short shift. You're quite the expert at it? Oh, great. If you have tips and tricks, please let us know. I have played it for a very long time, but that does not mean I am very great at it. I've gotten by. I have beaten all of the scenarios through Extreme. I've never touched Survivor because I hate not having the pause menu available to me. You have more than just tips? Wonderful. And we got some peoples in. Great. Let's go ahead and throw the engineers there, pull the workers off, and shove everybody on here. Not everybody. I lied. We're going to get one of these fishing harbors set up and going. You created the perfect layout for this scenario on Reddit. Ooh. Awesome. How are we doing over here? Cooldown is not quite up. Alright, we made it to the waterfall, and there's nothing there for us, so let's move on. Up to the rapids we go. Grab more. We're gonna wait. I want more than just 3 people on a boat. Yes, I would love to have a look at it eventually if you want to stick a link somewhere. Or let me know what to search for and I will go look for sure. Rapids, nothing there, so let's go up to the lake. I have a feeling we're going to find some fishies at the lake. That's right, get to work. That'll do. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on this. The first accident will happen when your shaft structure reaches 86. Oh, I'm dyslexic today. 68%. Alright, back into labor. We're going to get work standardization, which is going to help out with that short shift, which I have not used yet. So nobody complain about it for just a little bit longer, alright? Just a little bit. Alright, we got the upgraded docks. Amazing. Wonderful. Now. Yes, mechanical calculators. Thank you. Here's the thing. I don't want to put a ventilation plant down until I get the coal efficiency upgrade going. Yeah, if one of the mods can allow the one link, that would be wonderful. Alright, suspicious minds. One of the engineers sending very long letters to Aunt Bertha. They can create sentences out of things, but I mean, can't you do that out of anything? Flu rhino? Cracklegram? We're gonna intercept everything. We're gonna be paranoid. Definitely be paranoid. And we made it to the lake. Hey, look at that, fishing. Yay! Set up camp. Bring me food. Thank you guys. Thank you for helping. Evening service, keep that motivation up as long as I can. That is one of the problems that we have with choosing to go the route of the engineers. Motivation is a beast to try and keep up. It does not work out well. Upgrade the docks. We are out of steel again. I really want to get a reloading dock going over here, guys. So get me some more steel, please. Back to the laws. We are going to grab extended shift and immediately put that on for steel as well as food. 2 most important things right now. We're at 10% now. Transport arrived. Great, thank you. Mechanical calculators have arrived. Give me... Nope. Frickin' steel, man. Let's see. Think about it. Let's go for food. Go. You missed that day of mod train. No worries, we're figuring out it as we go. Oh, here we go with the owls. I freaking hate the owls, man. So, like I talked about the last time we did this, if you wait, you still get the motivation loss and you lose time working. So I always just say, forget it. We're not wasting our time. We're going to take the discontent hit anyways. Let's just go. Keep working. I told you, if you pass the law and you don't use it, people get mad at you. Fine. Here. You can have it for a little bit. Oh, Lord, Harley. Okay, I'm putting it on my list. It's on my list. Thank you, Arkham. Here we go. Efficient fans. Thank goodness. Now we can actually, you know... steel's more important. Once we have enough steel, we will make the ventilation plant. Hey, thanks for watching. I stream over on Twitch weekly and would love to have you drop in and say hello. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, leave me a comment, and consider subscribing. I look forward to seeing you next time.